to the poor. And the best bread we can give is this word right here. This word. So we got certain scripture that we can share and that we can bring out that makes it profitable. Let's go to Isaiah 1 and 3. Real quick. Now, like I said, these proverbs got all of this solution. Okay, Isaiah 1 and 3.
Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
So the ox is a paraphrase, or the ox is like a metaphor for the children of Israel that's walking uprightly, that's walking in obedience. We know our owner. We know that's why we said we're going to call the Most High Fa'alia, which means my owner. So the Most High is our owner. Yahweh is our owner. We've been bought with a price. If we've been bought with a price, that means somebody owns us. So Yahweh is our owner. So the scripture says what? The scripture says the ox knows his owner. Go ahead.
And the ass his master's crib.
So even from a slow and stubborn Israelite, I'm still going to go back to my master's crib. I'm still going to go back where I'm supposed to be. Go ahead.
But Yasha'Allah,
this is Yasha'Allah that's not walking with the Most High. Not all Israel is doing this. But Yasha'Allah what?
Does not know.
He doesn't know. Go ahead.
My people does not consider.
He does not consider. So now when you do know, and you are walking with the Most High, let's go to Proverbs chapter 14 and 4 now. Let's see about this ox again. Let's see about the same ox we see in Isaiah chapter 1 verse 3. Let's go on to Proverbs chapter 14 verse 4. Let's read about this ox. Okay, go ahead up.
Proverbs chapter 14 verse 4. Where no oxen are.
Where no oxen are. Where no strong Israelite men are. Trying to walk in the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Where those men are not, go ahead.
The crib is clean.
Everything look all crispy and clean. No problems, no drama. Yes dear, no dear. Okay? Yes dear, no dear. When dear, up there, down there, left there, right there. You see? So the scripture says where no ox is, the crib is clean. There's no spiritual gain. There's no spiritual movement. There's no obedience to the Torah. There is no spirit of Yahweh Shai. And there is no blood of Yahweh Shai. Because the blood of Yahweh Shai is supposed to bring you into the understanding of the Holy Spirit. It's the spirit of Yahweh. Because we were truly seeking Yahweh. He led us to know that we are the children of Israel. Because this ain't available from all the street corners of the street tops. I mean, tops of the streets. He led us to know that you are the children of Israel. You have to return to my commandments. You are my chosen people. Walk in this way. This is what he did for us.
Go ahead.
Okay? So the ox, so the scripture says that where no oxen are, the crib is clean. So with no struggle, what the ox represents, that labor, that increase, that strength, okay? Plowing that field, spiritually doing what we need to do to get the work, to get these fruits of the Spirit. That's our main harvest we're looking for. So the scripture says, where no ox are, the crib is clean. Go ahead.
Verse 5. Faithful witness will not lie.
Well, the next part of verse 4.
It's a lie. It's by the strength of the ox.
But much increase.
But much increase is by the strength of the ox.
Much increase is the strength of the ox. You know what? We are increasing by this ox. This ox is making it so that this Israelite man, a strong Israelite man, is making his zone grow. He's dealing with issues in his house. But at the same time, it's going to be some poop dropping. At the same time, it's got to get cleaned up too. It comes with the territory. It comes with the territory. Because everything is transparent. Everything is open. Just like you see a Catholic priest, he look at his little robe on, he ain't got no woman, he cool, drive a little car. Hey, yes, put the little wafer in your mouth, got the little wine jumping off, but be on the internet. I need a 6-year-old today. So he in there just doing all sorts of wicked acts, right? He's doing all kinds of wickedness. He's doing all kinds of wickedness. So that's when you don't see the caca. You don't see the caca dropping down. And look like the crib is clean. But when you got that ox, because if we are Israelite, we teach brothers to be transparent. If you got one wife, bring it out. If you got 2 wives, bring it out. If you got 3 wives, bring it out. Sooner the better. The way you start this is going to be the way you need to finish it and see it through righteously from the scriptures. You see what I'm saying? And it takes time sometimes to do those things the right kind of way. When the Spirit of Yahweh shine can happen. It takes time to bring everybody in agreement to move forward as a family, as a unit. This is everybody, this building here is everybody's responsibility. This building is everybody that comes here, everybody that's attached or joined to here. We got like what, maybe 9, 12, at least I can count like 9, 12 adults that pertain to, to this place. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's rich here. If everybody gave like $12 a week, $48 or $40 a month, it would make a big difference on that weight being put on just a few people that do give it. We're talking, even if you start up, $7, join the, it might take you like a couple of years to join the 700 club, but you get there. You get there in 7 weeks. You get there in 100 weeks, 700 club, right? So, but just nourishing that zone. This is you all, synagogue. This is you all Bayaf Sapar. This is your Bayaf Makwara, house of gathering, house of convocation. This is your Bayaf Kohal. This is your house of assemblies. So you have to put into this thing to help it operate, to help it keep, so we can get them ducks sucked out, and we can turn the fans off and get that. Y'all know central air here, right?
Hallelujah. That sounds like a great idea, man.
But that central air costs what, maybe $400 to clean them ducts out? And then you got the thing on maybe once. You got to turn it on probably like
maybe once or twice a week.
You know what I'm saying? Then you turn the fans off so you ain't generating as much. So everybody put that together, man. Like we just came swimming or something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we got a baptismal pool back there. You know what I mean? So the point is that we have to really work together. We a family, and these families form a community. Okay? And then you have Zaqan Paraza. So everybody, we got these houses coming together to make a family. It's funny because the mashpachah is not the individual family, but it's the houses that really join it together. That's the family. The house is the male, the men, the women, and whoever is attached with him. And when you got these different families coming to his bayah, now you got the mashpachah. Okay? So the scripture says that now when you have that ox and his strength, you're going to have that increase. So if you don't have that increase spiritually, that's when we jump back to Proverbs, what was that? We jump to Proverbs 22, was that 22 and 9? No, yeah, that Proverbs 24 and 10. The one where it said that if you faint in the day of that adversity, right, your strength is small. That's 22 and 9. So you got to build your strength up. So you're that ox. You got to build your strength up as the ox. You got to be that strong ox. You got to be that ox, man. Because when you are that ox now, you're gonna have to clean the crib. You're gonna have to make sure the hay is down. You're gonna make sure that the urine gets cleaned up. You constantly changing that straw, not hay. Mostly straw. You're constantly changing that straw. Straws for the bedding and the hay is to eat. So you're constantly changing it. So it's a constant what? It's a constant labor. Ain't nothing ever smooth, everything copacetic in no Israelite life. Ever. When you go to the Muslim, so-called Christian church, oh yeah, it'll be more. When you with them in the church, a real sincere church, not a lot of, but a sincere type of church, the mess, people wasn't real messy. Suffers to a minimum. It was to a minimum. Anything you're dealing with, people are really sincere, the mess is smaller. Right? In the world. But then when they fall in the wrong way, they sincere about the wrong way that they follow. But Satan don't mess with people. I got you already. I ain't even tripping. I got you. So you straight. Yeah, everything is cool. The crib is clean. But then when the ox here, the ox out there working, he eating, he treading down the corn, he working. And that's how we get that increase. But at the same time, as we working, what's happening? He making a big mess. But we gotta clean up the mess. The same mess we clean up goes what? Goes right back into this field. So we gotta learn how to recycle our problems. How can we take our problem and make it into a benefit for us? Make it into something that's good for us. What is manure good? Everybody knows the manure and that urine sometimes with that straw is gonna be good for making bricks. People make bricks with that manure. And it's gonna be good for just putting it right back into that soil. Got a big old pile of manure, fertilizer, right? And we good. That's all we gotta worry about. But you take it from there and put it out there, but it's a constant. So you constantly rearrange the situation. Like somebody might say, well, you take the good stuff, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take the good stuff, highlight it, amplify it, because that's what people do. But people do the opposite. I don't believe this nigga did that. I don't believe this nigga really gonna do this to me for real. Like, I don't believe this. Well, you know, at least he did so and so. You know what I'm saying? Hallelujah, all praise to the Most High. He didn't do this. You know, damn, took everything. Well, damn, at least she left me one pair of drawers. You know what I'm saying? One pair of clean drawers. You got some soap. She left me a soap too. Man, she ain't all bad.
There's still some hope.
There's still some hope. You know what I'm saying? Everything going with that. At least she ain't busted the windows. Windows busted. At least she didn't break the pipe. Pipe busted. At least she didn't burn down the house. House break down. Well, at least she didn't, you know, kind of hit after that.
At least she didn't kill you.
At least the garden's still back there.
You
see what I'm saying? So there's always hope. But we have to learn how to recycle that negative and put it back into life. That's what Yahushua did. He took our sins and used that as an opportunity to give us an opportunity to follow. And to wipe everything dirty away and to give us a fresh start. Okay, so
now they just what he was saying just reminded me of
Obadiah 1 and 5. You know what it's talking about the thieves. The thieves came by night with some grapes, right?
These thieves. We're talking about them thieves right now.
So Esau come and take everything. He told you. He said from sea to shining sea. He said from sea, tell you when it's all, I'm gonna come to y'all whole land, Gad.
Yeah, he did. From sea to shining sea.
Manifest destiny. This whole land is destiny. You're like, yeah, you right there. Better you fulfill the dreams of fulfill the prophecy of Babylon than me. So you go ahead, Thomas Jefferson. Go ahead and take it over. Better you than me. Okay. So let's go to Proverbs 16, Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. Proverbs
6:16.
6, verse 16.
6:16.
This is Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16.
16, we're going to go to 19.
Come. These 6 things doth Yahweh hate.
He hates these things, go ahead.
Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him.
So 6 he hates, and the 7th is an abomination, and he hates it. Go ahead.
A proud look.
A proud look. And you looking like you do no wrong. Your thought way of thinking is the perfect way to do it. Everybody else got a problem, not you. That's that proud look. That's that proud look. A real servant of Yahushua can say, you know what, I messed up, I did wrong, let's move forward. Not bad. Okay. Go ahead.
A lying tongue.
A lying tongue. A lying tongue. You're just framing lies with your mouth. And it's what a lot of brothers do when they're dealing with more than one woman. They lie, have a lying tongue. And if one lie builds upon another lie, upon another lie, upon another lie. Okay? And that lying tongue is destructive. And then that reaps into that also is sown into your other half or halves. Because now they doing the same thing towards you. Because that's what you're sowing. If you don't want to, whatever you don't want to reap, you not sow.
Right.
Okay. So I had a situation when I was dealing with a sister, right? I asked sister, I said, you asking me or you telling me? Sister told me, I'm telling you. Then the child comes. When your mother ever asks you, you asking me or telling me, you always tell her, okay. I'm asking you.
Come.
This child had the audacity to tell this same woman, I'm telling you I'm about to go to the store. You ask me or you telling me? Again, I'm telling you I'm going to the store. I said, you know, and the thing is that if you keep on planting that, that's how you know a relationship you're dealing with somebody is sincere and it's true. Because you start reaping what you sow quickly. Because it start coming back, because the most I'm like, yo, just as well as we can get down on the left-hand side, I can get down with just as fast on the right-hand side. Now make a move, baby girl, which way you want to go, left or right. Let the next move be the best move, but don't fake a move. You know what I'm saying? Like, which way you want to go with it? You know what I'm saying? Which way we gonna go? So the most I'm like, yo, I can turn this thing whichever one you want it to go. Whichever way you want it to go. Upside down, left or right. You know, sleep on in the morning, make a move tonight. Whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But it's gotta be done. So when you plant that seed, it's coming back to you. And most I do it in like a humorous way. Cause you be like, but then you be like, I can't even say nothing to you because I just did the exact same thing. You can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's why you tell yourself, well, how come you didn't tell me you gotta be? Because I thought it was okay for us to lie about stuff that we didn't want somebody else to know about, because you've been lying to mommy about what was some Spanish movie I saw. I forget what it was. You know, I thought it was okay. No, it's not okay, man. Well, how come you do it then? So it's different. The Most High says, open out the gates of thy mouth to her that lieth in your bosom. Okay? It don't mean don't tell your woman what you're doing that she needs to know that's pertaining to your family. Because the Most High forbid, something can happen to either one, and this one don't know about this one. And the Most High forbid, like I said, these two siblings end up getting together. It was a true story that happened before, almost happened before, over in it's a West African country that was going through colonialism with the British. I don't know if